Hello and welcome to another edition of the SABC News COVID-19 Global Wrap. I'm Bosisiwa Khatebe, and this week I'm bringing you highlights of the coronavirus pandemic around the world. However, before we get started, let's take a look at some global statistics. Over 547 million cases have been recorded globally, with just over 522 million recoveries and over 6.3 million deaths to date. So far, Africa has recorded over 12.2 million coronavirus cases, with some 11.4 million recoveries and over 255,725 deaths. South Africa, on the other hand, has over 3.9 million confirmed cases, with 3,874,944 recoveries and 101,704 deaths. In South Africa, the Health Minister, Joe Phaahla, gazetted a number of changes to COVID-19 regulations, which include the lifting of wearing face masks indoors, limitations on gatherings, as well as testing and vaccination requirements for visitors to South Africa are also scrapped. Meanwhile, the Department of Basic Education has also announced that learners, teachers, and staff at schools do not need to wear masks but can continue to do so if they wish. On to the rest of Africa. The International Monetary Fund wants to start talks with Ethiopia for a funding program as soon as conditions permit. This as COVID-19 and an armed conflict in Tigray, which has now subsided, has throttled the country's growth in the past 2 years. In international news, in the US, people in socially and economically disadvantaged regions are about half as likely to receive an oral antiviral COVID-19 pill than residents in wealthier zip codes, according to a US government study. The findings by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention revealed this disparity, even as there were more dispensing sites located in high vulnerability U.S. zip codes than in more advantaged areas. In Asia, a small Chinese study detailed in the Lancet Infectious Diseases journal showed neutralizing antibodies against some Omicron subvariants were largely undetectable after 2 doses of a Sinopharm COVID-19 vaccine, with a booster shot only partly restoring them. And finally, in Europe, German hotels are still limping towards recovery after the pandemic, and lawmakers need to prepare now to be ready for the coming winter, the head of the DEHOGA hospitality body said.